done with Living with Science.
Okay, we're talking with Mark. Mark Weiss from Tech Labs. Hi, Mark. How are you this afternoon?
Very good. How is everybody?
Everybody's fine. So tell us about Tech Labs. What's going on right now?
Well, what we've done is we're going to show you what we've done to
I'm looking at a blank screen. That's really boring.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're going to reinvent as soon as the machine will let me.
Well, tell us a little bit about what Tech Labs are while we're waiting for that to reset.
Ed, Robert, while I get this up and running, you tell them about Tech Labs.
Well, what we've done with the program is we have gone away from all of the hands-on materials.
Right.
They're still there, but the entire program is now being able to be delivered from every classroom, every computer in the school.
Because it's all web-based? Is it web-based?
It's all cloud-based, so there's a learning management system, so we can now assign homework in the case of Anthony for Laura,
right,
or for the El Paso ISD for Tim.
Right.
The students can now do all of their homework assignments at home, do the experiment at home, come to class the next morning, go down to the science lab where the equipment already exists, and not just do it in a simulated mode, but actually do it in
because you still want to have that hands-on stuff in science.
Absolutely.
Okay, Mark, tell us.
What we're calling a blended approach to learning, giving you the ability to access content 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, either in the classroom or out of the classroom, and have the ability to take individual learning lessons and tie them to practical activities.
Okay, so give me an example here.
What we've done is we've broken out your TEKS by grade level. The other new thing that we've done is we now added grade K1 and 2 to the program as well, so you truly have
because they can
K
be tested too, so
yeah,
that's right.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so,
you're not just doing a 3-5 thing.
I should have said it's 100% TEKS compatible.
TEKS aligned.
All of the new stars are in there. Everything is in there.
Okay.
Whereas with the older labs, they weren't 100% compliant.
Okay, so if I'm a student, what do I get? What's going on?
We'll do it from we're going to do this from the student side right now, or the teacher side. The actual material will look the same, broken down by grade level. If I'm a third grade teacher, I can come in, click on third grade, and on the screen what's going to pop up is going to be a menu system that is going to be the standards, your standards for third grade. And what we
so I can pick a lesson based on the standard.
Absolutely,
right?
It will actually go through.
Okay, so scientific investigation and reasoning. Okay,
and it'll filter out for you the lessons that are related to that particular TEKS.
Does it have the tested TEKS?
Absolutely.
I mean, are they separated out?
Yeah. What will happen is you'll see here. Let me bring this back up. The lessons are broken down into a couple of different portions. Let's take forces in motion, for instance, or matters in energy.
Okay.
See which one has something live in it. We broke the lessons into 3 learning units. So every lesson is going to have a PowerPoint presentation, which will either be the underpinning knowledge of the investigation or a demonstration of how the actual activity should take place, because it's based on process standards. So first of all, we can have the students do this on their own, or a teacher can deliver it to the whole class. So now, because it's cloud-based, you can have every teacher in their own individual classroom using the materials to teach as it goes along with their baseline of what they're supposed to be teaching.
Is the material, like say for instance, if I go up the grade levels, does it look a little bit more sophisticated?
The material gets more sophisticated in a spiral, with also the learning lessons get spiraled up as well.
Okay, cool.
Again, because it's based on your TEKS, we're teaching what is supposed to be taught. So in this particular case, there's the little alien is still here. You have the ability to not only have the voiceover on the PowerPoint, but we can also put in subtitles so that students can follow along.
Especially
it's still a dual language program, so
Okay.
it'll be in English, it'll be in Spanish, and English-Spanish support.
Okay, and so if a student completes it, what happens?
Okay, student completes it. This will give them the knowledge they need to now go in to do the investigation. There are questions built in here too that will be tracked, so that if the teacher's doing it as whole class, we know before they do the investigation whether they understood the concepts. Maybe they go back and reteach before they continue forward, or they know that the students understand it. Now we're going to come and we're going to click over here, and there's an investigation. So this would be the student's investigation on magnetism. They're going to see how magnets could be measured using a magnet. You'll see how magnetism changes. And what we've done is we've taken the hands-on activities of about 90 lessons, and we actually videotaped each of the individual learning lessons, so that if you don't have the hardware, or if you want to teach this whole class in the classroom, the teacher can give that PowerPoint, which will explain the activity.
So they can demo it whole
now
class.
You can demo it whole class, but what we'll do is we'll use a video of that activity, but in order to enable the video to work, the students are going to have to use the processes and put it into the proper order to release that video to be seen.
Okay.
So part of this experiment will be using the video, and in this case, we look here, and what are they going to have to do? They're going to have to obviously find the equipment.
So you've got multimedia going, you've got got an interactive going.
We're going to set up our data, the magnet and the data loggers. We're going to record what we measure.
Okay.
And we are going to put we're going to record what you have found.
So they have to put it in order.
They're going to have to put it in order,
so
or
they're
it will not
designing
allow
the
it.
experiment.
Right. And then tidy up the experiment, and let's see if that did it. That unlocked the video, so now the whole class or the individual student can actually watch the experiment being done.
Okay.
Or the teacher can be doing it, and you'll notice here there's a practical taskbar that's lit.
Okay.
That means there's a hardware activity that's tied to this specific application, that if you wanted to do it hands-on, you have the equipment to be able to do it in a hands-on activity as well.
Okay, cool. You guys provide the materials as well, or?
The curriculum, the hardware, everything.
Okay.
So you can actually purchase this as a complete software package and still have inquiry-based learning going on in every classroom if you don't have the hardware. Or you can build a room which has all the practical activities. Teachers can teach from the classroom, and then students can schedule through the lab to do the physical activities.
Can students access this at home?
Yes, they can.
Okay, so they're not confined to
They're not
school. So the
confined to
teacher could
school.
actually assign something ahead of time, flip the
Absolutely.
classroom.
Flip a classroom is huge.
Okay.
Give the students the ability to do the prerequisite materials, the PowerPoint, to be ready to do the investigation tomorrow in class.
That's awesome. Okay, so
Absolutely.
Mark, if somebody's interested in this, who do they contact? It's Tech Labs.
Tech Labs.
Robert Neal
from
Robert
Tech
Neal's
Labs.
in El Paso all the time.
Okay.
And one of the things
This is going to be up on the internet, so anybody can get to it. So how do they get a hold of Tech Labs? Is there a website?
yeah, tech-labs.com.
Okay.
800-445-1088.
But say it again. 1-800.
445-1088.
All right.
And that's Houston.
All right. And so you guys are based in Houston?
Yes.
We'll forgive you for that. That's not your fault, probably. It's not. Okay. Thanks for showing it to me. I appreciate it.